essentially asking what are factors and what are multiples. Sorry, I'm actually alone in my house and it sounded like there was someone here, but I think we're fine. Okay. And what are factors?
Well, definitely, yeah, there's no one who's gonna bungle you, because we'll definitely, yeah, as witnesses, we will kill him with our voices if there's someone.
I mean, I'm hoping the doors are locked, but it's all fine. Right. So what are factors? What are multiples? So I see lots of hands. I'm hoping these are some people wanting to give me some answers. Angela, do you want to give us one? You can do factors or multiples, whichever one you want. Okay. Zintle, do you want to try? There should be a little pop-up, Zintle, for you to unmute yourself. There we go.
A factor is a number that divides exactly into a whole number with no remainder.
Perfect. Okay, so
well done, girl.
Oh, very nice. A number that divides. Divides, yeah, into another number, and Zintle was quite specifically in terms of another whole number, which you can put in if you want, with no remainder. Okay, so if we think about remainder, so if we think about an example, and let's say, for example, we take the number 4. We now want to ask ourselves what numbers divide exactly into 4 with no remainder. Well, that would be 1, that would be 2, and that would be 4. So 1, 2, and 4 are the factors of 4. So that's what factors in. It can divide into a number without a remainder. Kakaleko, do you want to give us, what are we on, multiples? Oops, there should be a pop-up for you. There we go.
Multiples is the product results of one number that is multiplied by another number.
Perfect, well done. And I really like the mathematical terms that you're using there. So things like product and multiplication, very, very nice. So guys, multiples are products, hopefully I remember this properly, or the product we get when multiplying numbers. I feel like Kakaleko said it much nicer than I'm writing down, but I will explain it now. When multiplying so for example, and sometimes an easy way to remember multiples is thinking about your times tables. Your times tables are all multiples. So if we think about, let's say, for example, the multiples of 2, my multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so I keep going. So if we go back to Kakleko's definition here, all of these are answers we get when we multiply numbers. So I get 2 by saying 2 times 1, and 4 by 2 times 2. 2 times 3 gives me 6. 2 times 4 gives me 8. 2 times 5 gives me 10. So this is me multiplying numbers in order to get an answer, or in order to get a product. So factors are the numbers that divide into a number without a remainder, whereas multiples are the answers we get when we do the multiplication. So I'll leave that up there in case anyone wants to take a screenshot. I do still see quite a few hands. If you have your hand up and you have a question, please leave it up. I promise you there's going to be lots more opportunities for you to answer questions. So please lower your hand if you wanted to answer. But if you have a question, you can leave it up. Yeah, Asatandile, do you have a question? No. Alrighty. I see that I'm lagging. I'm going to try connect to another.
No, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
It
Right.
can be with Tumelo that on your side it's just like a connectivity issue or network issue, but I could hear Teacher Sam nicely on my side.
Okay.
Right. They say that we are both lagging, so I'm not sure.
Guys, I think the unfortunate thing is with load shedding, it just affects so many things, especially with connectivity. Everything will be recorded, so you guys can get the recording. Let's just try our best.
Yes, my people, don't panic because every single thing is recorded. Then you can have it on the recording the next day.
Yeah. Right, I hope we all have our screenshots. We're going to have a look at some examples. Okay. So our first example, I want us to write down all of the factors for the values I've listed. So first one is 10. A reminder, factors, oh, that's a bit aggressive, are numbers that divide perfectly without a remainder into the number we're working with. So which numbers divide perfectly into 10 without a remainder? I want to say Latish, but correct me if I'm wrong. Do you want to try?
It's 2 times 5 is equal to 10, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. Whoopsie. So 2 of my factors of 10 are 2 and 5. Are there any other ones? Oh, okay. Rolavua, have you got any more factors of 10?
Yes, 1, 2, 5, and 10.
Perfect. 1, 2, 5, and 10. Because 2 times 5 we know is 10, but 1 times 10 we also know is 10. Excellent. So these are my factors of 10. Those are the numbers that divide perfectly without a remainder into 10. Okay. Before we carry on, there's a lot of you in the class, which is amazing, but it does mean that I want to try and give everyone an opportunity to answer. So I'm going to do my best to get to everyone, firstly, but I'm also going to ask that when I call on you and you need to unmute within 5 seconds, we're going to implement a 5-second rule. If you don't unmute, I'm not going to sit and wait forever. I'm going to move on to the next person, okay? But I'm going to do my absolute best to give everyone a chance. So please do keep raising your hands because we love to hear from you. But I just want to make sure that we all are on the same page. Right, our next one that we have is or are the factors of 6. So I'm going to get it right. Just need to get it in my brain. Factors of 6.
Let's go. Actually.
Factors of 6 are 2 times 3 equals to 6.
Perfect. Okay, so one of the factor pairs is 2 times 3, which exactly gives us 6. Are there any other numbers we can times together to get 6?
1 times 6.
Excellent.
Well,
1 times 6. So our factors are 1, 2, 3, and 6. We list all of them. Very nicely done. Excellent. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say, just because clearly my brain's working at different paces here. Please remember that once you've answered the question, to mute yourself and lower your hand. so that we're not backlogging here. Okay, take your screenshots of those two. There is more to come. I just want to make sure everyone gets the answers, and then I'm going to move on.
And also, while we're busy taking screenshots, everyone who's raising their hand, when it's time to take screenshot, if you still have your hand up, it means that you have a question, because there's nothing that we need to answer, right, my pibs? So there we go, my people. I see. So there we go. You see, now it means that we don't have anyone with questions at this moment. Okay, which it's well done the way that you guys have done it. And it's oh, there's still more hands. So the hands that are up there, Teacher Sam and I are assuming that are hands to ask a question, right? Yeah. Ritabe, Sanele, and Katsi. There we go. Now they're slowly disappearing. So every single time when we arrive to take screenshots, we don't want to see any hand unless if that hand is to ask a question. Because of course you are well done. You are welcome to ask a question. Okay. So I am definitely 100% that Ritabile's hand is for a question, Teacher Sam. And well done, guys. So proud of you.
Okay, Ritabile.
Ma'am, can you
Can I?
Ma'am, can you go back to where the definition?
I will now.
Can you go back to where the definition of the multiple?
Yes, I will go back there now.
Okay, ma'am.
Alrighty, guys. So just like Ritabile just did, hand up, ask the question, lowered. Okay, so there are those definitions just in case you didn't take a screenshot. Again, I'm going to try my best to give everyone a chance. There's going to be lots of questions for you guys to have chances. So if I don't get you, just lower your hand and then raise it again when we do our next question, okay? Right, take your screenshots. I'm going to move away. Alrighty. So let's try another factor. Our next factor that we want to try is the factors of 18. So all of the numbers that can divide into 18 without a remainder. So take a second, have a think.
Oh, and another thing, I know your bunch are like some geniuses, and I'm so proud of you. But remember that before we raise the hand, we want you to write it on your book, because that's how you can practice. Even though I know that you know the factors of 18, but please write them on the book. Like this, you don't make mistakes. And also, if you are missing a number, you can clearly see which number you were missing, okay? So before you raise those hands up, which we appreciate, please make sure that you write it on your book first. You see, oh, I appreciate you, my people, for putting answers on the chat. That's also welcome. That's also what we encourage you to do, because there's so many hands. Do you see? So of course, maybe Teacher Sam doesn't get to your hand quickly, then you can quickly just put it on the chat. We'd like to hear from you. All of you are going to answer questions.
Exactly, guys. Chat's there also for answers. We see them all coming in. So well done. Sparkler, do you want to try this one? 18, factors of 18?
Yes, miss.
Okay.
It is 1,
Good.
2, 3,
Good.
6, 9, and 18.
Perfect. Well done. Okay, so guys, when we get to factors, sort of like a way to check is make sure that your pairs match up. So 1 times 18 is 18. 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times 6 is 18. And so we've listed all of our factor pairs for that number. Right, very nice, guys. Well done. So I see a few hands up. Remember, please lower your hand unless you have a question, just so that we don't miss any questions.
Remember, it's screenshot time. There we go, my people. There we go. Screenshot short time is time for questions. So if you don't have a question, lower your hand down. Sanele, I am hoping and I know and understand on top of that. Good. There we go. You see, I was about to declare something that is wrong. Thank you, Sanele. Thank you.
Okay, guys, you guys are on a roll. So before we take a break, I'm going to give you 2 more to have a try of. So, oh, golly. So let's try D, which is 24. And let's try 27. No, I don't like that one. Let me just change my mind. 36. So 24 and 36. I want those factors.
Let's go, my babes. So all those hands there, you would like to tell teacher Stem and I that you already got the factors for those and you're on your book. I'll just take it, your say to it. I believe my people. I have to trust what my so let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm just gonna give
girl. I hope you have written everything down on your book. Hey, Katlego.
I'm just giving everyone a chance to think about it and try before I take some hands.
And I can see some nice answers also on the chat, teacher Sam. It is nice.
You guys are doing really well.
Yeah, I'm shouting out to Offense. Offense, I see you with your headphones, Mugai. You are doing really well. I see that you are busy calculating. So shouting out to you.
See, guys, this is why Yolanda is awesome. She appreciates us all.
Yeah, guys.
Okay, Motabang, do you want to give us factors of 24?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, ma'am, it's 1,
Good.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 6,
Excellent.
8, 12, and 24.
Fantastic. Well done.
Woo!
So, guys,
Say.
very nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. Again, match your pairs up. 1 times 24, 24, 2 times 12, etc., etc. Well done, Motabang. Very nice. Okay, so we've got 36 still to do. Monde, do you want to try 36?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
For 36, for 36, I got 1 times 36.
Okay.
3 times 12.
Yeah.
And 2 times 18.
2 times 18. Okay, perfect. So that's definitely some of our factors.
Woo.
Monde, can you think of any other ones?
I know 6.
Yeah.
6 and okay, wait, give me a moment. 8.
Go rooting for you.
6 times 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I knew
And
my
then there's
math.
also 4 times 9.
Okay.
Very nice, Monde. Well done. So our factors 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. Nice, guys. Very, very well done.
Woo. Screenshots, my pibs. Screenshots. Well done, guys. You see, that's why you need to write it also on your book. You see, that's why we're insisting write it on your book first. Yeah. Right on your book. Guys, imagine if this was lottery. I was thinking about it. I was like, bro, imagine if these numbers were lottery and we're just nailing it like this. We're gonna be my people. Sorry, I'm thinking about money when we're doing maths.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Well done, guys.
Okay, so Kiribetswe and Tato, your hands are still up. I'm assuming that is for a question. If it isn't, you can lower it. Okay, Tato, what's your question? Oh, sorry, I muted you. Sorry, unmute yourself. Sorry, Tato. If you have a question, you can raise your hand again. That was my fault. Tebogo, do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi.
Tebogo, can you speak a little bit closer to the microphone?
Ma'am, I said I don't.
You don't?
Ma'am, I don't understand.
What don't you understand?
Ma'am, question D. Ma'am, I don't understand D.
D. Okay, cool. So D, remember, we want to get all of the numbers that can divide into 24. So
Yes, ma'am.
one divides into 24 because if we pair it up, 1 times 24 is 24. 2 times 12, 24. 3 times 8, 24. And then 4 times 6, 24. So all of those numbers can divide perfectly into 24 without a remainder.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's what we're doing there.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good, well done.
Nice job, my pibs. I think Pilile also has it. Oh, Pilile disappeared. Thank you, Pilile.
Yeah, guys, remember, if you don't have a question, lower your hand. Or when you're finished answering your question, remember to mute and lower your hand. Right, I'm assuming we've all got our screenshots. 3, 2, 1 if you don't. And we're going to take a little break. You guys have done so nicely. Whoopsie.
Oh.
So you deserve a break.
I can see Asitandile needs a little break. Asitandile is putting like her, the pen in her mouth. Clearly, it shows needs a break. Hey, Asitandile, I'm looking at you, girl. I'm cheering. You better stand up and stretch a little bit. Everyone stretch a little bit while we're busy playing this game, which is very nice. And while you at it, there is a joke there. Why shouldn't you let advanced math intimidate you? It's really as easy as pie. Guys, I always love these jokes. That teacher Sam's put for us. So you really need to appreciate and laugh a little bit and stretch while you're at it.
My kids tried to come the other day because obviously I love cows. And they try to come with all these all these cow jokes. And I just was like, I know all of the cow jokes. I'm ready. I want all of them.
They didn't know you're a genius when it comes to cow jokes.
Yeah, shame. They probably thought I was a bit crazy afterwards, but
yes, Batley doesn't get the jokes. Batley, it's okay. Don't worry. I think it's because the pie, you haven't seen pie I don't think they do pie, hey, in grade 8. Maybe they do later on.
maybe in measurement.
Yeah, maybe later on, you'll definitely understand what pie means. Then you'll get the joke, but don't worry. It's just fun. You see, my lunch is already on next. That's what I.
Okay, so guys, the brain break is this little puzzle over here. We want to find the value of the watermelon, the orange, and the banana. For those struggling with the joke, there's a saying that says something is as easy as pie. It's like a saying people say. And in maths, we also have the symbol pi. So it's a little bit of a pun. Busisiwe, it is a break. So if you need to like stretch, run to the loo or anything, this is the time to do it. We're going to do our puzzle and then we're going to carry on. I already see some hands. Abia, do you want to try one of our equations here?
The first equation, there's 3 watermelons, so 36 needs to be divided by 3, which is 12.
Perfect. And I really like this thinking, guys, of this is an equation. So let's solve it like we would equations. We know that if we're adding the same thing 3 times, if we divide 36 by 3, we are going to get 12. Now we know that every time I see a watermelon, I have the value 12. Now we want to get the oranges. So Kabo, do you want to give us the oranges?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, the value of the oranges are 8.
And how did you get that?
I subtracted 12 from the 24 and
Excellent.
then divided the remaining answer by 2.
Excellent. Very nice. So again, guys, very good thinking. We know that we already have 12. So if we take 12 away from 28, we know that that is what the oranges together must represent. And so 28 minus 12 is 16. And then as Kabo said, divide that by 2 to split it equally between my oranges. Each orange is 8. And so now we know my oranges are 8. Very nice. Oh, sorry. Tolakele, do you want to do the, what is it, a banana?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm ready.
The banana is 3 because 8 minus yeah.
8 minus what gives us
8 minus 5 is 3.
Well
but I can't say
done.
that yet because the 5 is not yet there. So, but anyway.
Okay, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. Sorry, it took me a second to get my head straight. Right, we only know that it is 5 once we sort of do those inverse operations like you're saying.
Yep.
Very nice. Well done. So guys, our banana there is 5. 8 minus 5 will give us that 3. Well done, guys. So that is our brain break. Very nicely done. And I'm really liking this whole solving equations like way of thinking that a lot of you have going on. It's very, very good to see. And hopefully that means that when we get to equations, it's going to be an absolute breeze. Right, so Zintle, Kabo, and Gundo, your hands are still up. If you have a question, you can leave them up. Otherwise, please lower them. Gundo, do you have a question? Okay. Right, guys, nice. So let us carry on with some more factors and multiples. If we go here now to our second example, I'm now talking about multiples. So here I'm asking you to write down just the first 5 multiples of the following values. So, Retabile, do you want to try the first one for us?
Then the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and 21.
Perfect. Okay, so Retabile is on a roll here. We only want the first 5, so we can stop at 15, but all of the rest are perfectly correct. Well done. Okay, so guys, multiples, remember, are the answers that we get when we're multiplying numbers. So 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, and so on. Right, I want to say Rahul, but please correct me if I'm wrong. Do you want to try 7?
Seven, 14, 21, 28, 35.
Excellent, well done. So 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. Excellent. Right, so guys, those are our multiples of 7. It's essentially your 7 times tables. Right, so everyone whose hands are up, you can leave them up if you have a question. If you don't, please lower them. Take your screenshots. We're going to do some more, so there will be more opportunities for you guys to try and answer and raise your hands. Kaklejo, do you have a question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Alrighty, guys, very nice. Right, so let's have a look at our next one. I now want the multiples of 12. So think carefully, like Yolanda says, write it down first so that if you make a mistake, you can correct it. And then I'll take some hands. Right, Remogeto, do you want to give us the factors, the multiples of 12?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12.
Okay, perfect if we were asking for factors, but remember here, I want the multiples of 12. So think about your 12 times tables.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
You want to try again?
Yeah, ma'am, give me some time, ma'am.
Okay, give it a try. I'm going to ask someone else and then you can check as they're going along.
Yes, ma'am.
Well done, though. Oh gosh, sorry, guys, I've got everything in my way. Princess, do you want to give it to us? The multiples of 12.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So it's 12, 24, 36, 45, 60.
48 and 60. Excellent.
Yes, ma'am.
Well done. Okay, so those are our multiples, remember, of 12. Okay, very nice, guys. Well done. Whoopsie. Now, what I want you to notice here with multiples is, like I say, it's basically like a number pattern. So if we go back and look at what we're doing each time, I'm saying 12 plus 12 gives me 24. And then 24 plus 12 gives me 36. And so I'm actually just adding 12 one extra time each time to get my next multiple. And so when we eventually talk about number patterns, this is the sort of thing that we're going to be thinking about. All right, let's try 2 more because you guys are on it. So let's do the multiples of, what do we do? Of 8 and the multiples of 13. Write them down, remember? I'll leave C up there in case you need to take a screenshot. Remember to write it down. I'm going to give everyone a minute or so to get it down, give it a try. Okay, Gunto, do you want to try? There should be a pop-up asking you to unmute. There we go.
Yes, I wanna try.
Okay, which one? 8.
Yes.
Okay, go.
It's 8, 16,
Good.
24,
Good.
32.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know why my brain took so long there. 32.
And I think it's 39.
Very close. 40. 32 plus 8 is 40.
40.
Very well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, guys, so there are multiples of 8. You can see them there for you. Oh, guys, I'm so impressed at how many hands we have. You guys are doing so nicely. Okay, Lutando, do you want to give us 13?
Ma'am, I wanted to give you the multiples of 8. So I'm still trying with the multiples of 13.
Okay, that's perfect. Do you agree with all the multiples of 8?
Yes, ma'am, it's 8,
Good.
16, 24, 32, and 40.
Perfect. Well done. So keep trying with those 13s. You can check as we go along. Well done.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice, guys. I'm so glad we're all trying. It's awesome. Matle, do you want to give us 13?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So it's 13, 26, 39, 52, and 65.
52 and 65. Excellent. Well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so there we go, guys. Our multiples of 13. Nice. Again, there's going to be more questions, I promise. There will be more opportunities for you to try. Okay, I see that someone who has iPhone. We now have a name. Thank you for letting us know. You can raise your hand for the next one and hopefully I'll get to you. Oops. Oh, we've got multiple iPhones. We'll figure it out. No stress. Okay, remember, guys, lower your hands unless you have a question. So, Lile, Kiribitswe, Busiwe. I'm assuming these are questions. Everyone else, you are taking a screenshot. Busiwe, do you have a question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Right. Kiribitswe, a question? Jabulo, question?
Ma'am, I was gone. Ma'am, can you please start over?
The recording will all be on the website or on the app, so you can catch it there, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good. Offense, question? Okay. Let's remember to mute ourselves, guys. Let's have a look at our next example. I'm hoping we all took our screenshots. I've been there for a while. Okay, so here we've got a whole long list of numbers and we want to answer these questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a minute or two to try the questions A, B, C, and D, and then I'm going to take some hands to get those answers. We'll see how we go. We've got 6 minutes left, and obviously you still need to get the quiz link. We might not get through all of them, but let's see how we go. Jabulo, your hand is still up. Do you have a question?
No, ma'am. Sorry.
No problem. Yep, Mduna, about the quiz. So like I say, you're going to get a link in the chat that will take you to the quiz. And it's basically just based on the work we did on Monday and then today. I don't even think it's 10 questions. So it's not something to stress about. Give it a try, see how you do, so that you're revising all of this stuff. Right, I'm already seeing hands. That's awesome. Remember, you can put your answers in the chat. Angel, I did see you asking if you can try. If you've got one of these, please do raise your hand. Doing well, guys. Now Jolie's done. You can put your answers in the chat. Feel free. It helps everyone else in the class to see what you're doing. It helps us to see that you are doing the work. So even if you don't want to raise your hand, you can always put it in the chat for us. Oh, there's a dog making so much noise outside.
we only can hear it a little bit, not that much on our side. But my people are doing really, really good. Let's go. So all those hands, it means that y'all have written it down nicely. So the factors of 12, and you have taken the factors of 12, the multiples of 12, and you have taken the multiples of 12. So you are ready. You are done and ready, my people.
Nice.
So we have left. Let's go.
Okay, let's do this. Right. Fortune, do you want to give us, oh gosh, I think, okay. Fortune, do you want to give us the factors of 12 that are in this list?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It's 1,
Yeah.
2, 1,
Good.
2, and 3, and 4, and 6, and 12.
Okay, very nice. Remember, we only want to take the ones from this list. So 6 and 3 are there, but it's actually only 1, 2, 4, and 12 because those are the only ones in the list there. But nicely done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so guys, remember, you're only using the numbers from the list. Your name is ML Kuluse on here. Whoopsie daisies. Things are happening. I'm not too sure what's happening, but things are happening. Okay, we move. Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's absolute chaos. Everyone give me a second. I'm getting my act together. Latish, do you want to give us, what is it, multiples of 12?
The multiples of 8 is 12, 24, 36, 48, and 50, ma'am.
12, 24. So remember, we only want from the list. So 12, 24, 48, and then the other one is 84.
And 96, ma'am.
Oh, and 96. Yes, I'm just losing my mind a little bit. Thank you. Well done. At least you're on it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Siwa, yes, if the numbers have been used already, you can use them again. That's not a problem. Okay, nice. Someone's not on mute. We're so close.
It's 1.
Please mute yourself so that we can hear others. Thank you.
Okay, Renilwe, do you want to give us the factors of 18?
Guys,
yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's 1,
good,
2,
yeah,
9, and
yeah.
18.
Fantastic, excellent, well done.
Thank you.
Owen, yes, Owen Mitla. I just got to break it down for myself. What are we? Multiples of 9.
The multiples are 9, 18, 27, 36.
So remember, we want them from the list only.
Oh,
Keep going though. 27. So 36 isn't part of that. The next one's 45.
45. Ma'am, those are the only ones I know, ma'am.
Okay, no, that's perfect. So in terms of our list, those are the only ones, unless I've lost my mind and someone wants to shout at me. But I'm pretty sure it's 9, 18, 27. Jolie agrees with me. I feel confident. Right, guys.